My girlfriend suddenly told me she had 6 small beads implanted inside her, blushing as she said it was meant to please me. The next day I made soup and brought it to her office. To my surprise, I saw her in the arms of my good friend, Henry Somerset. Henry wrapped his arm around her waist, his voice deep. Baby, you're such a good girl. You really did the implantation as I told. My dumb friend even thought you did it for him. Do you reckon he'll lose his mind if he finds out you and I are getting married soon? My girlfriend's voice turned cold. This is nothing more than a marriage of convenience. I'm warning you not to let Chris find out. Henry chuckled and moved his hand downward. Don't worry. As long as you keep me happy, I won't get Chris into trouble. After hearing all this behind the door, my entire body went cold. Clutching my phone tightly, I recalled my boss saying he would transfer me to a subsidiary company a few days ago. I no longer hesitated and sent him a text. Boss, I'd like to be transferred to the subsidiary company in Haleborough City in 3 days. After getting my boss's reply, I slumped against the wall, drained of all energy. Henry Somerset's voice echoed in my ears again. Stop kissing me. If Chris runs into us later, you'll be in trouble. Oh right, he still doesn't know you gave me the draft designs of dress and suit he made for his own wedding. I showed him the finished design, and he actually thought we just had the same taste. What a joke. He's so naive. It's almost hilarious. My face turned pale instantly. I had been with Jenna Rogers for 6 years. Everyone in her social circle knew me. They all knew I didn't care about fame or money. My only hope was that Jenna could have a bright future. Once, she promised me she'd give me a grand wedding. I was so happy that I stayed up night after night designing our wedding outfits myself, revising them again and again until I finalized the last version. But a while back, the drafts suddenly disappeared. I tore the place apart looking for them, but I found nothing. Jenna hugged me with a guilty expression. She cried as she said, "Maybe I accidentally threw them out with the trash. I'm sorry, Chris. The effort from countless hours of work and sleepless nights, gone just like that. Of course, it hurt, but I still forced myself to comfort her, telling her it was okay, that I could just redo everything. Now, the truth hit me like a sledgehammer. My sketches hadn't ended up in the trash at all. She had handed them over as a gift to the man she was actually engaged to. I couldn't listen anymore. My steps faltered as I stumbled into the restroom. Just then, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Henry. Chris, when are you coming back? My fiancé stopped by and left. Otherwise, I really would have loved to introduce you to. I stared at my reflection. My face was pale. I splashed cold water on myself, trying to clear my head. Slowly, I walked back out. Henry was humming to himself. When he saw me, he looked me straight in the eyes with a knowing smirk. What took you so long? Did you see my fiancée? She's gorgeous, isn't she? I met his gaze, and in that instant, I understood. He had done all of this on purpose. He wanted me to see everything, and to crush whatever feelings I still had left. However, he seemed to forget something. Jenna and I had been publicly dating for 6 years. Even if we couldn't make it to the end, I wasn't some third wheel hiding in the dark. I swallowed my anger, forced a smile, and said, "Great, you two look good together. I hope you're happy." After saying that, I turned around and walked away. Behind me, Henry shouted smugly, "So what if you were together for years? Being able to get a woman to marry you, that's what really counts. She's my wife now. You'd better stay away from her." I didn't slow down. I straightened my back and forced myself to stay calm as I went home. Jenna got there before me. When she saw me come in, she immediately smiled and opened her arms like she always did. "Honey, you're home." I instinctively stepped aside. Her arms froze in midair, surprise flashing across her face. I glanced at the skirt she was wearing. It wasn't the one she had worn when she left that morning. "Looks like you changed your skirt." The confusion in Jenna's